This is a story about Joseph. Long ago in a land far away lived a man named Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, one by the name of Joseph, who, by the way, was his favorite. This didn't sit well with all the other brothers, especially when Jacob gave Joseph a special coat. On top of all that, Joseph was a dreamer. He had 2 dreams, which didn't go over well with his already jealous brothers. One day, Jacob sent Joseph out to check up on his brothers, who were watching the sheep. Why do we get stuck with the sheep? Because he's the favorite, they would say. And when they saw Joseph coming, they decided to kill him. So they threw him in a well. And thinking twice, they decided they could sell him into slavery and make some money. So they brought back the coat torn and covered with animal blood and gave it to their father. And Jacob believed his son to be dead, mourned for him. Now Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Potiphar saw that the Lord was with Joseph, and whatever he did prospered. So he put him in charge of the household. Now Potiphar's wife took a fancy to Joseph and wanted him to sin against God. However, she, being rejected, falsely accused Joseph of wrongdoing. So Potiphar had Joseph sent to prison. Joseph in Pharaoh's dungeon, but the Lord was with Joseph, and the chief jailer put him in charge, because whatever Joseph did was done well. While in prison, Joseph met Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker. They each had a dream, which Joseph told them what they meant. To the baker, he said, "I have some bad news." And he told her what was to happen, and so she cried and wandered off. And then to the cupbearer, he had good news, and she became very happy. And he told her, "Remember me when you get out." But she didn't. Several years later, Pharaoh had a dream, and the cupbearer remembered Joseph. Joseph was brought out of prison to tell Pharaoh the meaning of his dreams. So Joseph told the Pharaoh, "I have some good news and some bad news." Joseph explained that Pharaoh's dreams meant there would be 7 years of plenty of food, and followed by 7 years of famine. So Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of preparing for the famine, and when it did come, there was food in Egypt. The brothers, however, came to Egypt to buy grain from Joseph. They ran home, ran out of food, and came back to Egypt. And on the 2nd time, Joseph made himself known to his brothers. The brothers figured they'd be punished for all that they had done to him, but Joseph told them, what you meant for evil, God meant for good. So Joseph sent for his father and all of his household, and brought them into Egypt, where he and his family lived out their days in peace.